We are the DFPN. Always question the answers.
No Gimmicks Podcast, and we bring it to you. Every time we turn live, man, you know it's the truth. Every after show, move it down. This the time to move around. No Gimmicks Podcast is going down. Every night, every time in the ring. This is the time for the No Gimmicks. No, we doing our thing. What's your state of mind? State of mind. Moving down a statement when we take the line. This is exactly wrestling the state design. When you see Stone Cold like me, with the stunner in the world, exactly, man, what we bring. Every night we move like Brock Lesnar, the F5, no gimmicks. We take you to your limit, what's the feeling? When we live in the air, you know we on, it's the time. Guarantee we move, you know how we respond. The state is mine, the state design when we feel it. Moving down, what's the healing? No gimmicks is the feeling.
Yo. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Gimmicks Podcast here on the DFPN. You know what it is. We have a lot to talk about. It's been a couple of weeks, but here we are. And man, we have a loaded Saturday. We have a very loaded Saturday today. And a lot of stuff has happened from 2 weeks ago to now. So we're here to talk about it. Joining me today, my co-host, the Darth One, the Sith Lord, Frank D. Vader. What is up, sir? Welcome back.
What's up, my guy?
What it is.
What it is.
Man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. WWE, AEW. We have a loaded Saturday today. Where do you want to start?
I want to start off with a question for you.
Okay.
I noticed your attire, so I got one question for you. Do you hurt people?
We hurt people.
I had to be corny for him.
Nah, it's all good, man. I'm repping. The Syndicate is gonna be in action live tonight. Okay, I've become a really big fan of theirs, man. Like,
I'm a big fan too. Hopefully, I will see them when I go to AEW Dynamite and Collision next month here in San Antonio. I got tickets, going to be there live.
Nice.
I haven't been to an AEW event since, I believe, 2022. So it's been a while there since I've seen the AEW product live and in color. Looking forward to going to go see some real wrestling action, some family-friendly wrestling action, some family affordable wrestling action, which is what the great AEW is providing. No need to wonder, should I pay my mortgage this month or should I go to see WWE? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and we're going to get into that today. And listen, people, we've had a lot of shit going on lately, and we're going to not talk about real world. We're going to talk about this fake world.
This is the escape.
Wrestling. This is the escape, and we're going to do our thing.
Let's do it
here on the No Gimmicks Podcast.
Let's do it. Let's jump into it. We're starting with WWE. Let's go. Wrestlepalooza is coming tonight. It is their first PLE. I was going to say pay-per-view. It might as well be a pay-per-view because you're paying for
the motherfucker.
It might as well.
Yeah.
It's the first PLE under the ESPN banner. The way they got here was kind of questionable. They weren't announced to start until next year, but here we are, September 20th. They are starting their first PLE Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah.
The card itself is kind of interesting. And they also announced that John Cena and Brock Lesnar are opening up the show tonight.
You know why, right?
I know why. Yeah. They need the eyes on this one.
Yeah, that's not why they're opening it up, though.
Oh, please share your thoughts.
Oh, well, the reason why they're opening it up, the show, is because Brock Lesnar said he wants to fly out of Indianapolis ASAP. That's why they're doing it. He wants to get in, do the match, and leave.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't blame him. Pretty sure he wants to go back to his ranch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him. He wants to get in
as
there, get
quick
it
as I
done, and dip.
can, get me out of this city.
That's what it is. So I'm not even sure if we're gonna go to Suplex City. We might go to Suplex Street. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're opening up the show. For me,
Yeah.
it's kind of a two. If that's the reasoning he gave,
That's it. That's the legit reason.
So what I was thinking is, these are so Brock's a UFC guy. Obviously, he was a UFC champion. He brings a legitimacy to the sport. Kind of a good look to have someone of that nature open up the show to sports fans, specifically UFC fans that you're looking to convert back into the wrestling. It's a good look to open up the show with him and Cena, who's universally recognized. But that reasoning is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, that sounds like Brock Lesnar to me. So
that's absolutely hilarious.
I don't blame him. And since real quick, while we're on the topic of Brock Lesnar, I have to say, I really enjoyed that segment last night on SmackDown with Lesnar and Corey Graves.
Yeah,
kudos to him for those 2 F5s he took. Like, my God.
Hey,
But it was going to be some BS
yep.
because the fact that Michael Cole took his glasses off at the desk. That was the first sign it was something going down. Because he's going to do an interview while he takes his glasses off.
Right. Right. And yeah, kudos, Corey. He's taking bumps again. That's awesome.
He sold, dude, that's probably from a active member of the talent roster. That is probably some of the best selling I've seen for an F5.
Yes.
I mean, that is how it should be done.
Yes.
And for him to take that bump, it kind of makes me wonder, could they be setting up something for Corey Graves to actually return to the ring?
That's what I was thinking. Because the fact that he actually took him on TV is a big deal. That's a very big deal that he actually did that on television.
Yeah. I thought it was a well done segment. I think it added some much needed heat for Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar didn't split his pants this time when he was doing it. And the thing too that I kind of find interesting with that is the reaction from the crowd, because the crowd were chanting "one more time,"
right?
So I'm like, this segment was designed to get heat, but the problem is this: Corey Graves is a heel commentator.
Yes,
so how much heat are you going to get on that? It would have made more sense if it would have been
Cole.
a Michael Cole or a Pat McAfee or somebody like that.
Yeah,
but Pat McAfee's kind of like he's a tweener kind of commentator.
Kind of, yeah. He plays the Bobby the Brain Heenan role really well, commentating wise.
You would need to bring somebody in this. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think here, like, who could have served better in that spot than Corey Graves? And right now, I don't think of anybody that could have done it. I mean, they've already did it with R-Truth.
Right.
So, and I mean, we'll get to R-Truth in a minute because they got some shit to say about that. But I don't know if anybody else could have did. If Michael Cole was willing, he probably could have took the bump. I think it would have made more sense for Cole to do it. But those people last night, they didn't give a damn. It's Brock Lesnar. So let me tell you this. All the people out there that are saying, oh my God, it's disgusting he's out there. Oh my God, I'm not watching anymore because Brock's there, even though you're going to watch the damn show. Oh my God.
Right.
You see people actually like Brock Lesnar. It's crazy, huh?
You can't deny it, man. You really can't deny that.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. I mean, he went out there and is being a heel, and normally Lesnar would, do what the fans asked. He would have did it one more time.
Yeah.
But he's not doing it. He's a heel. And then the other interesting thing was when he got backstage, and who does he see? Paul Heyman. And tells Heyman, we need to talk. Or we should talk. So that kind of makes me think there's something going to happen there between Heyman and Lesnar. Honestly, I think that a faction with Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, with Paul Heyman leading, makes a lot more sense. It is a lot more credible than
Seth Rollins.
The one with Seth Rollins and
you have legitimate monsters on that team. And Paul Heyman can be the mouthpiece.
And when was the last time you saw Seth Rollins with his own faction?
Never.
Yeah.
No.
When's the last time he's ever? When's the last time he's been with these guys? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, when was the last time on camera you've seen all these people together?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, you haven't seen them there in a minute. We were talking about this the other day. It's like the addition of Becky kind of split everybody up.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, the addition of Becky, because now everybody's kind of doing their side quest thing. But I think shout out to Amanda for saying that. She pointed this out. She's like, maybe they are, and maybe the focus is something's gonna happen at Wrestlepalooza to bring them all back together. Because we haven't been focusing on them as a unit. The Usos and the Brawns are doing their tag team match. And, you know, it's kind of like they're out of sight, out of mind, even though they're right in front of you. They're absent in plain sight. So maybe they will affect the main. I don't even know what the main event is, but they'll affect that match.
Well, so, I mean, remember this. So we do have in November, we do have War Games.
Right.
So it kind of makes me wonder if we're going to see a situation here where you have a super team with Brock Lesnar teaming with the Vision versus CM Punk, okay, Roman Reigns, the Usos, and John Cena. If that's possible.
That is very possible.
You know?
That is very possible.
But you need another person for the Vision team. So
wouldn't it be Lesnar? Because you got Seth. Well,
you got CM Punk. You got CM Punk, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Cena, and CM Punk. So you got to have on the other time you got Lesnar, the two Bronze, and Seth Rollins. So you got to have some other people. Got to bring some other people on.
Yeah, I can see that happening though.
Or you could just have it with. You can have it John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar. Then you have to have somebody else in that mode there too. So you see how it's not even.
Yeah,
it's not even. They don't have enough. They don't have enough talent to swing that.
It's not even. Unless you throw in the LA Knight or somebody like that on the other side.
Okay, then you can do yeah. It's just I don't know. It's not that math ain't mathing.
Yeah, you're right.
There's not enough people for this. I was thinking like because it's because there's not enough people in Division stable. That's the issue, and they wasted a spot on Becky Lynch. That's the problem,
Well, when the idea of them first coming together with Paul Heyman, when they first did it, and it was Seth and Paul before they added Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, I was like, if you add somebody in here and you have like a woman, you could kind of build a dangerous alliance. Part 2, which is what I thought they were doing. So the addition of Becky made sense initially. It's just when they executed it, something's off about it. Like, I'm not saying I hate it, but something's off about it. It just ain't gelling like I thought it would.
I don't know. So and also, okay, hold on. Let's go back to War Games right quick.
Go ahead.
Real quick. So you could do a 5-on-5, obviously.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, has War Games always been? This is where I'm getting confused here. The WWE's version of War Games, is it 5 or 4? Is it 5-on-5 or it's 5?
It's 5 on 5.
So WCW was 4. 4 on it was 4-on-4. So you could do the Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and who was the other guy I said? Cena.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that. Then you could do a Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Drew McIntyre. There you go.
Okay.
You got that right there.
Okay. I'm with that.
that could work. Or you could do something that hasn't been done. You could actually add the women into it.
I was just thinking that. You could have Becky
AJ
Lynch
Lee and
Becky Lynch.
Correct. You can
yeah.
You can even it out that way too. Because somehow it's all going to come back to Roman Reigns.
You're right.
That's what it's going to come back to.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, would that be too much of a cluster to have that type of a match? And I'm just trying, and the thing about it too is I'm trying to just add like these super teams inside of War Games, like the superpowers. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you have enough for both teams to be super teams.
Yeah. So it's like you add, you can add, you know, the Brock Lesnar. Okay. You can add the Brock Lesnar, the Seth Rollins, the Braun Breaker, the Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre. You can add, I don't know, a 6th team member, whoever that would be. Okay. And then you take on these other 6. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. Because I think it's the more the merrier, because I'm trying to figure out a way to add Cody or LA Knight into this equation. And the only way to do that would be basically 6-on-6. Yeah. But you would have to pick one. You'd have to pick a Cody Rhodes or an LA Knight. But I think it makes more sense for it to be an LA Knight. Because who needs to rub more in that match?
LA Knight.
Cody Rhodes or LA Knight?
LA Knight, by far.
So then it's like, okay, on the other side, but then it's like, damn, bro, I forgot. All this other talent they got. Jacob Fatu is still out there somewhere.
What the hell has happened with Jacob Fatu?
I don't know.
That's wild. The instant cooling of Jacob Fatu has been wild.
Yeah.
Because he was red hot and now I don't even think about him. That's what's wild to me. I don't even think about him. With all this other stuff going on, it's hard to be like, okay, Jacob Fatu, throw him in the mix. In this whole conversation, it's like you mentioned Jacob Fatu, and I'm like, dang, where he's been at.
Right. Just like Solo.
Where they been at?
Solo cut a promo, but where is the MFTs?
Right.
And I'm kind of starting to wonder as well is, okay, you can do 6-on-6 in War Games, but I was also thinking maybe you could do traditional Survivor Series matches at War Games.
You probably could.
You know?
Probably
but it seems like WWE wouldn't want to do that. It seems like they would be more invested in, because, you know, Triple H likes to do these 5-man or 5-match events.
And get as much people in as possible.
Yeah, so I don't see it happening. It would definitely just be the War Games matches, what they would be promoting.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that. Because
I'm just thinking back to the early Survivor Series back in '87 and '88, where they had so many people in the ring at one time. You know what I'm saying? I think they even
it was awesome.
I mean, it was awesome. I mean, just the whole ring was full, bro. It was just it was crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if they can duplicate that now, because like we've been talking about here, that the sides would be uneven in some of these because they have nobody to work. They have nobody to work. You know,
correct.
Okay, we got the babyface side already. We can put 6 people on the babyface side, but who are we going to put on the heel side?
And that's the thing. You don't have a lot of credible heels. You have heels, but against that level of stardom, you don't have a lot of credible heels.
That's my point.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to figure out. But let's go to another point. 2027, they made the announcement. It pissed a lot of people off. So much so, I seen, if you go to that YouTube, that live stream, go look at the live comments. There was so many people calling the WWE sellouts. They said they were going to tune out. I didn't believe that, but a lot of people were unhappy about this decision. And that is, for the first time in WWE history, WrestleMania will be emanating from outside North America. and it is going to be held in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2027 in Riyadh. The date hasn't been announced yet, but this WWE TKO Saudi deal seems to be Saudi wants it, Saudi's going to get it. So what are your thoughts on 2027 WrestleMania going to Saudi Arabia?
Well, here's the deal, man. If somebody offered me $250 million to put on the show, okay, I gotta think about, well, how much money would I have made in New Orleans or Indianapolis or wherever? No, it wouldn't. So I kind of see exactly why they would do that. But you just alienated your entire fan base by doing it. Okay.
Yep.
Little do people understand here. There's a lot of people that just don't really care for Saudi Arabia and the Saudi Arabian shows.
True.
They don't care.
True. And
So,
it's because of the shows that they've been getting in Saudi
Right.
Arabia.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it.
Yep.
There's just not a lot of heart to those shows when they go over there.
Yep. It's a glorified house show.
It's a glorified house show. You're going to take something outside of, a couple of times where they held the show outside of the United States, which they took it to Canada. WrestleMania is an American tradition. And now you're taking it to another country that they're still in the dark ages on a lot of things. I mean, they're coming around, but they're still in the dark ages on a lot of stuff, and people are just not feeling that. And on top of that, you hear there's rumors going around that they're not even going to be selling tickets to this damn show. They're going to be giving them away.
Wow.
To only people, to people of Saudi Arabia. So you can't travel to WrestleMania. This is not confirmed yet. This is what's being said. This is what people are talking about.
If that's the case,
yeah,
that's bad.
Well, that's why, I posted something in our group the other day on Facebook, No Gimmicks Podcast fan group, that WrestleCon says they're not even bothering going to Saudi. They say it makes no sense to do that. So they're going to be
logistically,
here.
And you're gonna run into that scenario a lot. Yeah. Logistically, it's hard for people outside the WWE to make that trip.
Right. Well, look at and just look back here at the still photos of the talent that were on stage during this announcement. They were not happy about that.
They were
not happy about this. It's like it's gone too now it's gone too far. It's whatever to go over there for a PLE every now and again, but now you're taking the main show and now you're going over to Saudi to do it. And the American fans are not even going to be able to attend this show. And the rumor is they're going to be giving away the tickets for free to the people of Saudi Arabia to get in. And the people that get in are not going to give a shit about the show because they are not invested in the product like that over there. It's pretty obvious. Now, I mean, WWE pretty much has sold you guys out. Is what they've done. If you're a WWE fan, if you've been following the WWE and you have gone through thick and thin with them, I'm talking about through the horrible
the bad
New Generation
times.
era, the Monday Night War. You invested to keep this company afloat when they couldn't even afford to put water inside of Titan Tower.
Yep.
You've been sold out. They don't give a shit.
The WWE that you knew and grew up with, it's gone, bro. Like that. That's it.
Yeah.
They've sold to the highest bidder.
Right.
And that's the sad part for me. And it goes back to a statement. Is it Mark Shapiro?
Yes.
He made this statement that tells me a lot. That it told me everything I needed to know about where TKO's head is with WWE.
Yeah, up their
and
ass.
He said Vince McMahon priced this out for families
Yeah.
and did not try to go for the maximum value. And that statement, I'm paraphrasing, but what he said let me know exactly where TKO's head is. They are not worried about the fan.
No,
It is
they don't
not
care about
it is no longer about can you bring your family to an event and have it affordable and have a good time with your family. That ain't what this is about anymore. This is
No.
about getting the highest dollar possible for every seat in
And
the
this
building.
is what they don't understand about this, because they're not in the wrestling business. They have never been in the professional wrestling business. Wrestling is cyclical. Okay.
Yep.
Wrestling has its high points and has its low points. Right now, you guys think you're on a high. You're going to come down from
You
that
have
high.
to. You have to.
It's inevitable.
Yep.
They had everything going for them during the mid 90s when they were up against WCW, and they won that war. And as soon as they won that war, it was declining.
They got too comfortable.
It's declined in the numbers, and it's happening right now. Look at the ratings for Raw. Look at the ratings for SmackDown.
Yep.
Look at what's going on.
Nobody's
here
talking about
shows.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody's
talking about a lot of things.
Right. But the ratings are a big tell. People are not feeling it.
Yeah.
But the counter argument, and I've seen people like Bruce Pritchard make this argument, they're not worried about the ratings. That as long as the people in attendance are having a good time and they're loud, they are not worried about the ratings.
Well, see, here's why Bruce Pritchard's full of shit with that statement. Okay. When you have you know, because Bruce Pritchard is the type of person that has always kind of been kind of two-faced to me. That's what I get when I look at him.
He's a company man. He's always been.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that, you'll say, "Oh, well, we'll listen to our paying customer." Okay, well, your paying customer is telling you your ticket prices are too high. Oh, what do? We laugh it off and be like, "Oh, they're not high enough."
Another gate.
Yeah, you know what that kind of tells me when I hear things like that. Oh, get your broke ass out of here! It ain't high enough. That's what they say.
If you broke, say that. That's what I hear. If
that's
you
what
broke,
Tony.
just say
That's
that.
that's what Nick Khan when they told him in Vegas. Some fans said it's too expensive. He just laughed it off. They know what it is.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. They're not changing it, and they have no reason to change it because your people are going to keep buying the shit. So why are they going to change anything? I don't see anything on that show that's worth $6,000 to sit at WrestlePalooza. I don't see it. First of all, what a horrible name for a show. Out of all the damn names that you have in your library of names, you choose WrestlePalooza, and we want to have it.
That's what you get, bro.
We want to have it as like the next WrestleMania. When you have Starrcade in your library or Super Brawl in your library. And ECW had other pay-per-view names too that you could have used.
They using them for NXT, bro.
Give a damn about no NXT, bro.
That's the majority of the ECW names are on NXT.
Yeah.
They just had Heat Wave not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's an ECW name.
Yeah, just like they're going to be doing Halloween Havoc shortly.
Yep.
Like why these main roster shows, these main roster pay-per-view names suck ass. And you have a whole library of names. Like, you've never thought about using Bash at the Beach? Never?
Nope.
That's never, like, you've never thought about even, like, tonight, WrestlePalooza could have been Fall Brawl.
Could have been. And
yes, I'm partial. I am biased to WCW. I am.
No, that's a fair point, though. But like I'm saying, they don't use these names for the main roster shows. It all goes to NXT.
I know, and that's the point. That's the problem. It's like if you are going to be presenting a show to which you say we're going to have this on the scale or the level of WrestleMania, why not call it Starrcade? You could do an entire video package of showing the history of Starrcade, and tonight it's back. That would have made perfect sense. Yep. What are you going to do? You're going to go in the ECW library and show WrestlePalooza some fucking gym or some shit? Is that what you're gonna show? And that's not knocking. And listen, I'm not knocking ECW. Okay, I watch ECW on the network. I'm not like one of these jabronis out there that go on a YouTube channel and say, "Oh my god, I wish they would post the whole event." You don't have a Peacock membership or the network? The fuck?
More on that in a second. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, especially with this and 2027, like it feels like WWE is changing. I'm not gonna say they've changed completely, but it feels like they are moving further and further away from what WWE is.
No, it's World Wrestling Elite. That's what it is. And by elite, it's for the rich. It's for the people that don't have to worry about it. It's for green shirt guy. That's who they make it for now.
But no, it's that you've incorporated. They made
if
it.
If I was a billionaire, bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I mean, cut you off, but this just came to me. If I win the lottery tonight, right? I am not paying no money, all this money to go watch some fucking wrestling.
No, that's fact.
There's nothing on that. There's nothing on that show that I can justify saying, you know, honey, I think I'm going to spend $50,000 on a ticket to go see WrestleMania, or $50,000 for a SummerSlam ticket.
To be front
row.
What
the fuck am I doing? For what?
To be front row is crazy.
To be front row, to be sitting up there bored out of my mind like any other time I've gone to a WWE show and be on my damn phone all the time. I'm spending $50,000 for that. And
but
then somebody will go say, "Are you enjoying the show?"
Yeah, it's the FOMO aspect, man. A lot of people fall victim to that shit. It's just like, I gotta be in the building. And how much is being in the building worth? You know what I mean?
It ain't worth shit to me.
It ain't worth $1,000 to be in the nosebleeds. I'm sorry. It's not.
Bruh. They were just out here, I believe in July, okay, for one of Cena's last appearance in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I could have went, but you know what? I refused to pay $2,000 for a damn ticket to sit on the floor.
That's crazy.
When I paid before was like, I paid $500 plus the fees for 2 tickets in the second row ringside. That was in 2023. And look where we are now.
Yep, that's crazy.
So I'm not supporting that. Those belts I got behind me, those are the final belts I will ever buy. That's it. I'm not buying any more, nothing from WWE, because they're full of shit. And until they realize that there was a point in time when you couldn't afford fucking water in Titan Tower because WCW was damn near putting you out of business, to now come back later on to charge your fans $6,000, $50,000, whatever the price may be, absurd amount of money to go see your brand of entertainment. That's bullshit to me. I don't give a shit. That's bullshit. I paid like $400-something a piece for these replica championship belts. Those damn belts now go like damn near $600 on Fanatics.
Significant.
That's
uptick.
Crazy.
Significant uptick.
They wonder why people go with the bootlegs. That's why.
Yep, significant markups, bro, and it's wild. It's crazy to think that's where we are with WWE.
It's ridiculous, and I can see it's like, I can see if it was actually entertaining shit, like you must see TV. I cannot tell you the last time I sat and watched Monday Night Raw or sat and watched an episode of SmackDown. I don't want
a full episode.
A full episode.
Yeah.
I'll go on YouTube and check out what I need to check out. I'm not watching that shit. And it's not even me being a hater. It's just they don't cater to people like me. I'm the
fair
old
point.
relic.
That's a fair point.
Old relic fan from back in the day. I'm the old relic fan that supported your bitch asses through the Attitude Era. That's what I am.
No, that's a fair point though. And it's like, now especially with everything that they've been doing, it's like their explanation is the business is changing. You have to adapt. That's the explanation.
Oh,
So
so when you have the economy that's shit, you adapt by raising the fucking prices? Oh, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
that's the explanation, man. The business is changing. You have to follow suit. They've been negotiating deals successfully. It's a win for them. And I'm just going to go back to Mark Shapiro. That's their mission statement. It's no longer about family-friendly entertainment. That's
Well, you
not
know
what this
what?
is about anymore.
You know what? Let me put it like this. They're gonna find out because what they think this is. I honestly believe TKO's vision for WWE is like we are gonna make this like boxing, where this is gonna be a big deal, and we're gonna this is just this is like Tyson fights back in the day. This is what this is gonna be. This is what we envision this to be.
That's
It's not
interesting.
the same.
That's
It's not
interesting
the
that you went
same.
there.
This ain't UFC. It's not the same. It said WWE is behind UFC. It's not where we want it to be. It's not the same. Not the same audience.
Very
People
interesting.
that watch WWE do not watch UFC. People who watch UFC don't watch WWE. As a matter of fact, they were saying the other day that all the WWE fans are the ones that were booing the guy from Saudi. It's a bitch. This is what they said on the comments. The bitch ass crybaby wrestling fans, the WWE fans, are the ones that were.
That's not
That's
true.
what they were saying. That's what they were saying, which is a bunch of bullshit.
That's not true.
But yeah, yeah. But that's what people were saying online in some of the comments I was reading. So I couldn't believe this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you try to have this unity between the two brands because we're all under the same umbrella now. No, the fans don't.
Not
see
going to
that.
be that. It's not
Yeah.
going to be that. But
Right.
and it's interesting that you went there because I had this thought, but I didn't know if I wanted to say it. But
Yeah.
there is I don't want to say it's a takeover, but Saudi and the Prince, the Turkey Al Sheikh,
Yeah.
that guy's been popping up in every combat sport known. So he was at the boxing event for Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Front and center for WWE's announcement that they're going to Saudi. Front and center for UFC events. Like this guy is a presence, and it is rubbing people the wrong way. Whether people want to acknowledge that or not, his presence is rubbing people the wrong way. Maybe he has the best intentions for all of these sports, right? But his presence, people do not like him there. And I would, if what you're doing is if they're consolidating all of this and he's funding it, I would not let this be public, man. And the fact that he is so front and center, like people are booing because when he was at the Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford fight, like they showed him on television. And these aren't wrestling fans; these are boxing fans. The boxing community booed the hell out of this man.
Yeah,
booed him.
Some people, and I didn't see the fight, but some people said that they may have been booing somebody else, and they quickly shot to him on camera.
Nah, they were booing him.
I believe they were booing him.
No, it was definitely him.
And the thing about it too is, I believe it's just what's going on here. It's just the reputation that Saudi Arabia has.
Exactly.
That's what it is. That's all it is. It's not necessarily nothing against him personally. It's just the reputation of that country and the fact that you're coming over here and you're dealing with American pastimes. WWE is American pastime. I'm just surprised the Saudis just didn't buy the company when it was for sale. I'm surprised Vince didn't sell it to them.
Right.
Because there was rumors that they would have sold it to them. But at the same time, it's like, okay, listen, these people, this is one thing I'll give credit to Saudi Arabia for. They can get shit done. Whatever match they want, they can get it done.
They can get it done. They have the money.
If they want the NWO tomorrow, you're going to get the NWO.
Yeah,
that's the way the Saudi. And the thing about them, the thing about the Saudis is that they love the old school shit. That's what they like. You know what I'm saying? they already got a damn poster out there. I don't know if you saw this or not. They already presented a damn poster with The Rock and Roman Reigns on the cover of WrestleMania 43. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I have not. But if that's
Yeah.
where they're going, hey.
Yes. They have a poster.
If
that was
that's where they're
released.
going, I'm going to shut up.
That was released.
Go ahead, cook.
They have a poster out there released right now that's got WrestleMania 43 on the fucking cover. Roman Reigns versus The Rock.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be quiet. If that's what y'all want to do, who am I to get in the way of that? Go ahead, make that happen. Go right on ahead, make it happen. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not saying it's a takeover, but their presence in American sports, not just the companies I've named, because they're in golf as well. They do have some stakes in football teams in the NFL and baseball in the MLB. So they are a growing presence in American sports. So who knows?
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Me personally, it doesn't bother me because I take it like Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne went over to Saudi. I think was it I think he went to Dubai.
He went to Dubai. I know the story.
Yeah, and they gave him something happened, and this dude got a car. All right, so they're very generous people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying. So they'll take care of you.
Yes, they will.
They'll take care of you over there. That's just the way it goes. I just think this. I think that. I think they get the Royal Rumble next year too, don't they?
Yeah, they're getting the Rumble.
Yeah,
they get the Rumble in 2026 and Mania in 2027.
They might get the Rumble in 27 too.
They might. I can see more of the Big Four going over there.
Yep.
So
that leads us now to what can be done about this. There's somebody out there that can change this situation. There's somebody out there that can counter the situation, and we're going to talk about that in our next segment.
Let's do it. Let's go right into it. Good segue, man. Who can that be, might you ask?
I don't know. It could be the one and only, the only con in the wrestling business that matters. Tony Khan.
The Khan that has everybody's best interests at heart.
Listen, I'm straight up, and hopefully maybe Tony Khan sees this, or maybe he won't. But here's the deal, and I'm talking to you genuinely right now. We have a situation going on here where the WWE audience has been betrayed. They need something.
Fact.
We need you to step up to the plate. And from what I understand, you're going to do something in 27. You're not revealing your cards yet on what you're going to do. But you're going to do something. You're going to counter it. And I think you're going to counter it. I think you're going to do Revolution. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that you are going to counter this, and it needs to be countered. Because you have an opportunity here to do something. I dare say this. You got an opportunity here to do something that WCW never did, which is beat the WWF at their own game, which is they're in Saudi, you're here. And I'll let Mr. Black Mac take it from here because he had a hell of an idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that you brought up Revolution. I actually like that. I think Tony's been on a record to saying like that's their version. Like that's their biggest show. Yeah, of WrestleMania. Yeah. So I do love that idea. And they're normally in March. So if you could push that back to April, I wouldn't mind it all, bro. Like I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yep, he can. And guess what? First time ever, AEW Revolution. I'll say it. You didn't say it. I'll say it. Tony, bring it to Texas.
Yep.
Come back to Texas. AEW Revolution. 2-day event. 2 days.
2 days.
Whole week. Revolution week. Get all the fans around here. GCW.
That actually hits a lot harder, bro. Like
NWA.
The Revolution. Yep.
Yeah. The Revolution will be televised. You bring it all the way in. You get WrestleCon involved in this, Starcast, all these different events involved in this. You make this yours.
Yep.
In 2027.
Yep.
I will fucking be there. We will do everything we can on this podcast to fucking help you promote that shit. Straight up.
Absolutely.
That's what will happen. Because this right here, what they're doing is absurd. The entire operation since TKO has taken over is absurd to me. It's bullshit. And you got the chance of a lifetime, man.
Yes,
you got 2 years.
You
got 2 years to do this, to like plan this out,
get the logistics,
and I hope Tony and Schiavone don't tell us to go fuck ourselves. We're only trying to help, but get the logistics worked out and see where you're at, and push this thing to the next level.
Absolutely,
you have an opportunity here to take these alienated WWE fans and turn them into AEW fans. That is your opportunity here. That is your chance to basically stick it to them and play their game. They've been counter-programming you this whole fucking time. This entire year, they've been counter-programming you on every fucking damn thing you have done. They're doing it tonight.
Yep.
It's your opportunity to step up to the plate. It's your opportunity to fucking grab them by the balls.
I am hyped.
And say, we're not going to fucking take this bullshit from you anymore.
I'm so
not going to take it anymore. This is AEW Revolution from fucking Texas.
Not just Globe Life. Don't go to Globe Life. Go to the big house.
Go to where they went.
Go to the big house.
Go to where they had WrestleMania. Go there. AT&T Stadium is where you're going to go. You put the best that you have. All the best talent you got in AEW. I'm talking, you bring everybody. You bring the Death Riders. You bring Joe. You bring Hobbs. You bring the Bucks. You bring Omega.
Everyone.
You bring everybody. Ricochet. Everybody. You step up to the plate and you tell them that we're AEW and this revolution will be televised. We're here.
I like it.
To take this shit over. That's what the fuck we're going to do.
I like it. And you have fans. You have fans that will come from all over to this show because they apparently, if Saudi is giving away the tickets to Saudi residents, that severely limits the amount of people that can go to that show. Do this show and open it up to everybody who can't go to the Saudi show. They will make the trip. Over 2 days, you have a lead-in with all of your best. You have all the indies that can't go to Saudi, go to this show, go to Dallas, put on the events. You have way more than enough spaces to get it done. Bring WrestleCon. The esports arena will be wide open. Bring WrestleCon to the esports arena because it's close. You can walk to the stadium from WrestleCon and go right into it. Along the way, you have Choctaw Stadium. You have Globe Life, and the mayor of Arlington, Jim Ross, has been very, very, very generous to AEW. I'm pretty sure with the amount of revenue that this could bring to this city, you have more than enough opportunity to get it done. More than enough.
And you actually could do the following follow-up Dynamite from fucking San Antonio.
Yep. If not, you could have a whole week, 2 weeks in Texas and get away with it scot-free, bro.
You could. Yep.
I'm telling it makes so much sense. You have the maximum amount of people that you can get in the AT&T Stadium.
Yep. Even if you have to pull the stunt the WWE did back in the day, right here in San Antonio, Texas, the 1997 Royal Rumble, they were discounting tickets to fill up the building.
If you have to do that, do it.
You have to do it. Do it.
Because I can tell you what, discount it. Even at the price, even at full price, it's already cheaper than what the WWE is offering.
Absolutely.
It's already cheaper. And if you discount that, bro, that's max. You could sell out AT&T over 2 days with discounted tickets.
Good. You could. So like I said, Tony Khan, Don't know if you'll see this or not. Hopefully you do. Anything that we can do to help you, we'll help you.
Let us know. We'll be here.
Because I'm all in. I'm all in. No pun intended. But I'm all in on it.
No, that's facts though. And tonight they have a very good card tonight, which is why I'm kind of pissed off that WWE pulled this Wrestlepalooza stunt and decided to drop it. Now they said it wasn't intentional. I think that's a load of crap.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of
crap.
I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of their fucking mouth because they did the shit. They used to do this shit all the way. People do your research. They did this shit all the way back in the day. They used to do it all the time to Crockett.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep.
What did Crockett do to retaliate against them? Yeah. We WrestleMania 4 tournament? Yeah, we're gonna do the Clash of Champions. We're gonna do Ric Flair versus Sting.
Yep.
That's what happens.
Yep.
This right here, Tony Khan, this is your Ric Flair versus Sting moment.
Yes.
This is your Clash of Champions.
If you do that, I believe AEW is in a very, very good position because of this. If they pulled that, they're already All In. I think brought them out of the funk that they were in because All In was a very good show. And if you pay attention to where the storylines have been going, they've been very solid, very cohesive, very easy to follow. They've been on this pattern. Looked at Dynamite from this past weekend. They got out of the residency of the ECW arena and they were in Toronto. That house looked amazing in Toronto for Dynamite. So they are on a pattern of we're building back up. And if by 2027 they have that much momentum from now until then, I can see them running something very credible at AT&T Stadium and having a very, very anticipated sold-out event. I can see that happening.
And if you can't, and let's just say hypothetically that they can't do AT&T, you can always come to the Alamo Dome.
Always. Hell, I'll make that trip.
They can always come. There's lots of places you can come to, but preferably AT&T will be the place to go.
That's the big. I'm saying that because that's the biggest space in the States.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And on top of that, WWE has previously been there for 2 WrestleManias.
Right.
So that is why you do it.
Exactly.
You're being with their own game. Besides that, Tony, you're your biggest house in the country here in Texas. So, you know.
Yes. Come on back. But yeah. Wrestlepalooza going up against All Out. All Out has some very good matches on this card. And I'll tell you, man, Kyle Fletcher versus Hangman Adam Page, didn't think I'd be interested in it. They've told a very good story. They've told a very good story to where I'm almost thinking, bro, I think Kyle Fletcher might win tonight.
I think that might be too quick though, with the story they just told Hangman.
That makes me say maybe he won't win.
Yeah.
But if you look at, so let's go back to SummerSlam 2004.
Okay.
Was it? Randy Orton versus Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit didn't have the title for that long. He won it at WrestleMania, dropped it at SummerSlam to Randy Orton. Yeah. I could see a scenario like that happening.
Yeah, but here's the difference. The difference between the two is that at the time, Benoit wasn't really that over as world champion. He wasn't really drawing as world champion. Hangman's over as world champion. Yeah. And he told a hell of a story, that redemption story, to get him back to the world title. So I think it might be too soon for him to drop it. But at the end of the day, it kind of... See, this is the reason why I don't think they're going to drop it, because you still have the lingering thing with MJF.
True.
And, saying
true
in the background. I don't know. I mean, Kyle Fletcher would be different. It would be maybe a shot in the arm to actually see, okay, what kind of numbers could this guy do as world champion? It's something new. You could do it, but I just think that in the long run, because of the story they told with Hangman and him getting that belt off of Moxley, and Moxley had it for so long with the Death Riders, it was just kind of
let him hold it a little bit. Yeah. because he is
Yeah.
over. He really
Yeah.
is over. That's
Yeah.
a good. But the fact that Kyle Fletcher is actually a legitimate threat in this match, I think is impressive.
I think I just think that you could have Kyle Fletcher really take it to Hangman. Like
Yeah.
really just, and I mean it's no different than Cena and Logan Paul. People thought Logan Paul actually might beat John Cena. And he
This
didn't.
is true. This is true.
But and you can do the same thing here with these two guys here. I mean, but at the same time, it's like, when you have a guy in this situation, you have to think about, okay, this is the time where we actually can make somebody. Because Hangman's established. He's one of the big stars of AEW.
Yeah.
This is something
And,
that you could do, and it makes more sense for the babyface to be chasing the heel champion too.
Right. This is true. This is true. But Kyle Fletcher's the TNT champion. And I do think, win or lose, I think this puts him in a better position as a TNT champion.
I think he can hold both belts.
I think he could too. But I think even in a loss, if he does take it to Hangman, which I fully agree he will, if he takes it to Hangman, even in a loss, the TNT championship becomes stronger because he's holding it.
Oh, I agree. And I kind of that's kind of where I think I was going to say do a draw, but that's not fair to your paying customers to do that. I think that you could do a dusty finish.
I think you would, and the fact that you just hit a light bulb. Actually, it's like I think you could, with the Don Callis family interfering because he told him not to.
Right.
And they try to interfere. He loses because of that, and he becomes a babyface. Because I don't think people want to hate Kyle Fletcher. I actually kind of like him. I think a babyface run for him, being this Kyle Fletcher in a great match with Hangman and them with a dusty finish, I could see that. I could see that making him a bigger star too. Because now you have stories. And I think the perfect person to go against him is Takeshita.
Yeah, but see, so I can understand why you would say that, but here's the problem with that. So you have to build the story of dissension within the faction. You just can't say, okay, well, I don't want you guys out there, and then all of a sudden now we're turning on each other, whatever. They did that shit in WWF with the NWO. Remember when Hogan told Hall and Nash, I want to go out there and do it on my own? Yeah. And then later on, they came out there and beat his ass.
Yeah.
We don't want that. You want to make Kyle Fletcher.
I'm not saying go there. No. I'm not saying go there.
But you want to make Kyle Fletcher into a star.
Correct.
I mean, you could do the shock thing that they're not going to do at Wrestlepalooza, which is change the strap. You could do it.
You very well could. That's something to talk about.
You could. That could be something that could be done.
Yeah. Nobody's really banking on it. Nobody's really banking on that surprise. But if he actually pulls this off, that could be talk worthy.
That's the thing with these pay-per-views, that it makes it, unpredictable. Is when you have a championship match, you don't know if he's going to drop the belt or he's going to keep the belt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if you have a scenario to where, oh shit, he may actually win this. That's enough to keep eyes glued on that product.
But nobody's thinking that.
Right. Correct.
And that's where you can come in and say, okay, possibility, you could switch the championship. That's, and a minute ago I was like, it might be too soon to do that. But then I'm thinking about it more, and like, they're not switching the belt from Cody to Drew McIntyre. That's not happening.
No.
So
no,
you could very well have Kyle Fletcher defeat Hangman Page. Maybe with outside interference from somebody. Maybe, it doesn't. He told them not to come out there, but that doesn't mean somebody else can't come out there.
That is correct.
So you can have that go on there, and I'm trying to think of who else could Hangman feud with in the meantime. Somebody that can come out there and do something. I don't know what's Chris Jericho doing.
Oh, that's a good question.
Chris Jericho can come out there, and Chris Jericho can come out there and attack Heyman. Kind of start that feud again.
You could. There's a lot of different ways you can go with that.
And I'm not convinced that Jericho is going to WWE anymore.
I'm not either. He's been too quiet.
Yeah, I don't think
unless
so.
Unless he magically pops up tonight, which is possible.
Well, here's what I think. I honestly believe that he probably reached out over there
I think he did too.
to see what it is. And remember what I said on this podcast? I said that, okay, are they really ecstatic about a Chris Jericho coming in over there? I mean, what's Jericho doing? What's Jericho been doing? So I think that, and let me make this very clear. Chris Jericho is a first ballot Hall of Famer, has done everything there is to do in his business. It's not any knock towards him. I'm just going by what I've seen on the show. And what I've seen on the show with Chris Jericho doing, Chris Jericho the break he's on, he needed that break. He needed to go away for a little while. Because when someone goes away, the heart grows fonder for that person. So when you see that person come back, he got to recharge his batteries. Jericho Jericho doesn't need a faction. He just needs to be Chris Jericho. Jericho got over in WCW with him and fucking Ralphus. That's all he had. You don't remember that? He got over because of that.
Yeah.
He got over in WWF as Y2J on his own. He didn't need a faction.
Yeah.
Now the inner circle was cool when it first started. It was cool, but then the Learning Tree, and then the Jericho Appreciation Society and all that shit. No, bro. Just go back to being Chris Jericho, man. Just be Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that very much. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff to look forward to today. Loaded wrestling day. Kind of excited for it. Looks like we're about to get 0 hour here in a minute, man. But all right, man, let's wrap this up. Final shots, thoughts. Here we go. All right, bud, what you got?
I don't have nothing.
That's awesome. From the DFPN side of things, the website, thank you for everybody that's been tapping in, tuning in. The website has had some great traffic over the past couple of weeks. Brand new show, Confessions of a Failed Family Man from MRK. He is back on the network. Very, very great series that he's doing. New episodes drop daily. Make sure you go check those out. They're on the website, but if you want to follow him at MRK_SX on all platforms. Very, very, very good series so far. He's tapping into a lot of great mental health things, a lot of great family things. Just tap into that podcast. It's very much worth the listen. There's a new episode coming out today that I think everybody should listen to, but please tap into that. Tonight, for the patrons, we do have Noxie Turner. The series is going to continue tonight. They are entering in some crazy stuff tonight, so please tap in. But other than that, wrestling-wise, loaded day, man. Make sure you tap in. If you're in the podcast fan group, please leave your thoughts. I'm going to start a thread. That way we can get some conversation going. But very much great show today, Frank D. Great show today, man. These types of conversations are always fun because we're able to get our shit off. And Tony, if you're listening, please. And
I'll send this shit to you, Tony Khan. What you need to listen to it. You should. You honestly should have been listening to us a long time ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to come over there and contribute creatively to AEW. I'm sure Black would as well.
Absolutely.
We're some guys. Listen, we're just like you, man.
Yep.
We come from that era, bro.
Yep. Absolutely. So please and thank you. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got. If you got nothing else,
got nothing else.
All right. So let's wrap this up. Go ahead and hit it with your slogan, man.
We're not going to do that.
All
there
right.
is no. Yeah, we're not going to do that. People don't listen to the message anyway. It's just it's just one of those things. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. It's just one of those things just to say on here. It is what it is. People do whatever you want. I don't really care.
Bet. But that's it, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the No Gimmicks podcast on the DFPN. Until next time, y'all know what it is, man. Take care of each other. Be safe. Enjoy what you're going to enjoy. Peace.
And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks.